And then I now know that you can kick a squirrel, which I think is pretty fun. Not in real life. Like, digital squirrels are okay. Don't go around kicking real squirrels.
It's not you can't kick a squirrel. It is you will kick that squirrel.
If you follow this path, you will kick this squirrel.
Welcome, everybody, to the Connoisseur Pod, your home for celebrating all things Comic-Con and nerd culture. I'm your host, AJ Hester. I'm joined by co-hosts Kent Lawley and Cody Howell, and the connoisseur himself, Matt Hodges. It's going to be a busy weekend for the pod this weekend, so we'll get into all of that. But first, somebody tell me something nerdy they've done.
I'll go second this time.
I'll go first. Keep mine kind of short. Just something that I picked back up 2 nights over the last 3 or 4 nights. I've done progressed my Dark Urge Lean into the Darkness Baldur's Gate 3 run. I haven't put a whole lot into it, but I've gotten to a part that I kind of had to do some cheese to get the outcome that I wanted. I'm playing as a barbarian. I want this certain summon that you have to be a sorcerer, wizard, or warlock, to get. So I respect, got it, and now I have a cheeky Quasit as a permanent summon option for me, and it's so very worth it. And that's pretty much it. Obviously, I've watched a little bit of Clone Wars, and I've started to rehash Jujutsu Kaisen because I started the 3rd season. Will and I started watching that a week or 2 ago. And I realized I don't remember a lot of what happened in season 1 and 2. So doing a little refresh on that. That's my nerdy stuff.
Nice.
I feel like I could probably talk to you a while about Baldur's Gate and all of that.
We'll have to do a whole special show for that one, because I can talk Baldur's Gate, and Matt as well, I'm sure.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never played that game before. Not once. Ignore the pictures behind me. Me with the cast. Never played the game.
Yeah, never. You definitely never met any of the cast. You don't have like a first name basis with them. You don't know anything about that game.
Don't have all the Funko Pops. Never touched it. Don't have a Spear of Night in my room.
I forgot about the Spear of Night.
Heard it's a good game, though.
It's all right.
It's heard good things.
I mean, I wasn't sure on my first run, so then, I had to give it another chance on my second run. I wasn't super sure then, so 3rd run, still out. So 4th run, it's all right.
Do you know how many hours, just either one of you, how many hours you actually do have in it?
I have over 500 on just my PlayStation.
Yes.
And I think I'd be in that neighborhood.
That's awesome.
Similar amount on Steam and a little less on Xbox.
Okay. What other things in your life besides work have you spent 500 hours on? Another game? Just games?
Fallout 4. I think I put a lot of hours in. So yeah, no, but that's like I've beat the game multiple times too. But like there are people who've played it more times than I have, and I'm just like, I wish I could just sit and play and stream all day and play it. I would.
They've got a real problem.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's a problem I wish I had.
Yeah,
I
no,
could
I'm
sit and
kidding.
play.
It is so much fun. Even if you know what's coming. I mean, in this run, I don't really know what's coming a lot of the times because I've never leaned into the darkness. But obviously there's a lot of the core gameplay that's going to remain the same no matter what. And it's still a blast. It's such an excellent game.
Is there DLC or anything on the horizon? And it's such a big game. I feel like DLC's more difficult with a game like that.
Yeah, they originally said that they were working on it, and then they just said that they weren't. They were moving on, so they're working on Divinity now. So
okay, that's exciting too, though.
There is mod support for the game, and people are making mods and stuff, so you can do more things. But it's I don't know. I don't know. You feel like I find new things even now when I play through it. I'm like, oh, I didn't know I could do that. And
yeah, I bet.
It's a lot of fun playing. I think I've played this week with some friends in our multiplayer type games. So, and then when you do that, it's a whole completely different game than when you're playing by yourself too.
Yeah, that is still a part in an area that I've yet to explore, and I'm super excited to do it. Matt and Cody, if you'd like to join, AJ, if you'd like to join.
I feel like I should, right? Like, I feel like I can't be the only one in this group that doesn't game at all. And that one specifically is kind of the reason that we're here in the first place.
That is true.
Yeah, to be fair, AJ, I haven't really played anything besides Gran Turismo in forever. I don't know. I can't focus on anything outside of my own thing right now. So,
well, I remember growing up thinking I'll never stop. And then one day just the system stopped turning on in my house. And some of that is because they stopped working. And then some of them is because I don't touch them. So,
yeah.
But with this thing going on, like, and the people that we're meeting and the things we're going to, I feel like I should probably have at least a little. I mean, everything I know is from Matt. Like, that's, and then I now know that you can kick a squirrel, which I think is pretty fun. Not in real life. Like, digital squirrels are okay. Don't go around kicking real squirrels.
It's not can't kick a squirrel. It is you will kick that squirrel.
If you follow this path, you will kick this squirrel. I listened to Alana Pierce's podcast, and she has one that is called We're Voice Actors. So it's her and mostly the same voice actors, but I haven't watched that one as much. The other one is Play, Watch, Listen, where it's her, Austin Wintory, who's a composer, and Mike Bithell, who is a game designer. So I love all of it. But she had Rahul Kohli on, who she's been in a relationship with, I think, for years at this point, maybe 2 years. But he's in a bunch of cool stuff. But he's a huge gamer. He's a very successful actor and voice actor, but also plays games like Matt and Kent do. But he was talking about how he plays more now than he ever has because he's successful and he doesn't have to feel guilty about it. And I definitely think that's part of it for all of us. Just, you feel like there's something else you should be doing, even if you don't know what that is. So it's just always there, keeping you from totally enjoying it. So I think having this podcast hopefully can motivate us all to at least be thinking about games, because
it's work. Gaming is working then.
Yeah, you can write off your time for work.
Yeah, exactly. And he just had Saras come out. Rahul Kohli is the main character. It's designed, it looks exactly like him. It's a super interesting episode of Alana's thing, and he's just a really engaging guy. I've always really liked him. Yeah, definitely watch that or listen to it. I know that's what we all normally do while driving or working or whatever.
You can watch stuff while driving. For legal reasons, we do not recommend driving and watching things.
Good way to cover our bases there.
Nice.
Yeah. Because, they'd come after us.
Indy, Mitch,
Yeah.
Harrison.
Yeah. Y'all keep your eyes on the road.
Lock in.
Lock in.
Well, my nerdy stuff is my usual nerdy stuff. It's working on the game. And since we just talked about most people listening to this and potentially driving, I'm going to share my screen now for a visual thing. But
Perfect.
This I've sent a lot of this to AJ. I'm trying to get it to show up. Just let me know if it does. There it goes. It's going to be slow.
There we go.
But
yeah.
this room
Very cool.
This has been my favorite thing to work. This has been my favorite thing to work on by far. And it's not running well, at least on the screen. It's running well on my other monitor. But programming this room is a lot easier than programming football because there's just one character, just a few things to interact with instead of 22 players all interacting with each other and all the rules of the game. But really enjoyed this, and this is kind of the look that I'm going for. Switch guitars. The next little thing in here I'll work on is some animations for sleeping. Get your house shoes over here. And also, I added one thing, mostly for the group. There's no reason for this to be in the game. But you can do that.
Yeah.
That's
For
amazing.
those just listening, the character is now new.
Yeah.
Luckily, properly censored,
you know,
for our YouTube viewers.
Safe for work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and lots of little stuff that'll be in this room. This room is mostly just a chill place, but like this is the closet over here.
Oh my god.
So
It smells like farting here.
So yeah,
Amazing.
there's going to be a lot of humor in it, but yeah, I'll stop sharing at this point. But this is what I'm working on all the time, pretty much. If I'm not forced to be doing, like work that I get paid for. But yeah, that's my stuff.
That the attention to detail on that is astounding, Cody. Well done. The mirror reflecting the bookshelf and the plant on top of it back. I immediately saw that when you popped it up there, and then the character coming in and out if you walk in front of it so smoothly. Well done. Bravo, my friend.
Thank you. Thankfully, there's a lot of stuff online that helped me do that, but the mirror was actually super quick to implement. Once I found out how to do it. And it's the way you do it in Game Maker, at least, is you basically set the alpha, the opacity value, to 0. You make the whole screen 0, so anything you draw at that point would be invisible. But then you can select a part of the screen to make visible. And all I did was, since I have all the sprites for the character anyway, just anytime the character's moving, it's automatically setting it to the correct sprite. And I just gave the character a mirror sprite, and it's just the reverse at all times. Then I just had to go in and plug it in, and it just draws that reverse onto the mirror as you're going. And I actually really enjoyed doing that because it, again, compared to the stuff on the field that is just at this point overwhelming and I need breaks from it. That was super simple and super fun. And then I made the butt sprite. And one of the funny things, so all the butt sprite literally is just the butt, and it's drawn over the pants. Because that's the way I did it. And when I first made it, so when you change the guitar, it makes you transparent, but I had forgotten to set the alpha of the butt to the same as the rest. So when you walked in front of the guitar, only the butt was showing, and it cracked me up, but it's fixed now.
Are you ever tempted to just leave something like that for the bit?
I came pretty close to leaving it because I knew I was going to share that tonight. I almost just left it in so I could do it right there.
There'll have to be some kind of like Easter egg bonus level when you're in the room one time.
There's
the button spoon.
There's been lots of funny stuff that's happened with the nude sprite. And that's what all the sprites are called. They're drow nude. And then the drow in this room, all his sprites are called Skimpy Drow. And that's how I keep them separate from the ones that actually have the uniform on.
Organization is key, especially dealing with how many moving pieces you are. Like,
yeah, there's so
organization.
In 2D games, there's so many sprites because the bedroom version of the player is simpler because you just walk side to side and back and forth. But on the field, it's side to side, back and forth, diagonally in both directions, jumping in all of those same directions, being tackled in 3 directions, tackling in 3 directions, being in the pocket, rearing the arm back, running while being in this reared back position, running to your left if you're left-handed, running to your left if you're right-handed, running to your right if you're left-handed, running to your right if you're right-handed, all that stuff. There's stuff you can get around so that you don't have to make a separate sprite for all of it, but you still have to at least program it so that it calls everything correctly. So again, it's overwhelming on the field, but the gameplay on the field, the mechanics for the most part are there. So it's just tweaking at this point and then inevitably finding bugs that I'll fix along the way. But I'm really enjoying the little cute RPG stuff that I'm doing right now.
Well, good deal. I mean, your effort, it shows. It, like I said, the attention to detail and everything. Well done, my friend.
Thank you.
Indy.
Hope nobody wrecked their car. Wow.
Eyes on the road, bud. Consume this one later at home. YouTube.
There was no danger until the ass popped up, and it was a major distraction.
It is a pretty juicy ass.
It is. Yeah, you can tell he must work out.
He must work out. It's the gym. Matt, what's up? What you got going on?
Let's see. This past weekend was my D&D weekend, so I played on Friday and I played on Saturday in 2 different games. So it was a lot of fun, and then of course played some Baldur's Gate. Other than that, it's just been work.
That's the nerdiest thing any of us can do.
Yeah, especially
that's like
you fucking nerd.
Fucking nerd. Fucking work nerd.
All right.
Yeah.
It was got to play D&D, which is my like go-to. If I'm going to do something nerdy, that's probably what I'm going to be doing. If it's not video games. So I got to do that. So that was a lot of fun.
Was that just online, or did you drive to Nashville?
I drove to Nashville Saturday night and Friday night. So, and I've been playing in those. Friday night game I've been playing in since 2017, and the Saturday night has been since last year. I started playing with this group. So
the one you've been playing since 2017. How many campaigns have you guys done?
So we have one that we've got like broken up and gone back to a couple times. We've done 3 campaigns in the setting called Dragonlance, which we're currently running in that right now. We've done two campaigns in the Critical Role universe of Exandria. So I think, probably about 6 or 7 different campaigns, I would say.
Wow. Very neat.
Yeah, the Dragonlance one has been fun because I was like, the original plan was to the whole thing was to be about legacy, and we were all supposed to like connect our characters through each campaign. I was the only one that did that. So my characters are all related, same bloodline, and each one has been trying to so the first one set the standard of being like, oh, this is the hero, and then the second one is like, how do you live up to that legacy? And then this current one is someone who was part of this family or in legacy, but was raised from the outside. And how do you handle being part of this massive legacy when you were brought up to destroy it? So she's an interesting character to play as a lot. Because, yeah, she's a good character now, but in the background she was not. She was evil, and now playing her as like going against what she was raised to do, to destroy this legacy, and seeing if she can find a place in the legacy is kind of her character arc right now.
Very neat. Very cool.
Speaking of your understanding of character background and character themes, have you been writing?
I have started back again.
Good.
The wreck and that whole thing and stuff that happened before that kind of made it where I was just like not feeling it, which is not really the best mindset to have on it, but I've actually started to get my spark back a little bit. So,
Would you say you've gotten your leg back under you?
yes, I do have my leg back under me. It's great.
Nice. Good.
Which that will be. Hopefully, I'll be able to knock out a lot of it here shortly and soon. So.
Well, we're about to have a break in our con adventures, so you can get a little deeper into that. I'll be real quick with my nerdy shit. I have two things. One that I wanted specifically to tell you about, Matt, and I waited till this moment, is I started the live action One Piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had started it before, and I don't remember if I was sick, because I remember laying down and watching it and kind of fever dreaming through it, which it's kind of a fever dream anyway. But I was like, maybe it's not for me or whatever. And then starting it the other day, I haven't gotten back to it because I've been out of town, but the music, it's beautiful. The characters, everything, it's just a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to getting back into that. But the thing I was most excited about is I took my 6-year-old daughter to see Mando and Grogu today. And it was just me and her. And it was just one of those on a whim. I do believe it's the first Star Wars movie I haven't seen on opening day since Phantom Menace. But we were en route to the beach during when it dropped, and we didn't get down there till late. But so just to take her and it just be me and her, and that's her first Star Wars movie in theaters, and Lucasfilm pops up on the screen, and I immediately just like it's this swell of emotion just because I was like, this is fucking rad. Like this movie doesn't have to be any good for me to thoroughly enjoy what we're doing here, because she was so excited to go. And as soon as Grogu hit the screen, she was basically mimicking everything that he was doing and just giggling in her seat to herself. And I enjoyed the movie a lot. I don't know even what the idiots online are ranting about, if they are. Is it the best Star Wars movie? No. But I enjoyed it thoroughly. There wasn't anything to be upset about. So, but again, even if there was, just being me and her was the titties knees, or whatever they say.
I went and saw that
close.
Saturday. With me and Mitch went and saw it on Saturday before I went and played D&D. I enjoyed it a lot, but I enjoyed the first 3 seasons of The Mandalorian. So season 4 was just as good.
Yeah. Well, that's my thing. Like, everybody's like, it just looks like another season. Like, what's wrong? There was nothing wrong with
you get to see a season in theaters. I mean,
you just watched the season in theater.
Yeah. And honestly, if they wanted to continue to do Mando stuff like that, like, I would go see it. Like, that was worth seeing in theaters, the grandness of it and all.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like, I went and watched it and was like, yeah, that's good. I like that. Good.
Yeah, that's how I want. Yeah, yep. I enjoyed it. There we go.
I had fun.
Yeah, I had fun.
That's all I want to have at the movies.
Very cool.
Yeah. Well, and it's
exciting.
just a good style of movie to see in a theater too. I mean, just a cute but grand adventure. I mean, doesn't have to be perfect.
I mean, what more do you need? Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't have to be. I don't need. Not every movie has to be. I don't even know what people want anymore, man. Like, people just want to hate on things, and I don't. It's done with it. Bored of it.
It was exactly what I expected. Like, it's a Filoni type project. Though you're going to have your characters from other things in it, and you're going to be like, "Ha, I know that person." And,
Yeah.
And that's with Rhoda, Zeb, and Imbo. You're just like, all right, well, there they are.
There they are. I know them from other stuff.
I've seen them in the cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty cool that they gave top listing credits to the stunt performers for The Mandalorian, which you never see that. But they gave the stunt guys, it was like Pedro Pascal, and then those two were the next top billed stars in the movie. And it was pretty awesome to see.
Well, there had been a lot of talk lately about I forgot which one it was, but one of them's been on the podcast circuit and kind of talking about how it's kind of shitty that he doesn't really get the recognition that he should, because for the most part, like I think Pedro is like really minor when it comes to like actually on set and actually in the Mando suit, except for when the times that he had to take his helmet off. So a lot of that work is the stunt guys. So yeah, good that they're getting the recognition that they deserve. But Pedro's voice in the mask is just like he makes it, you know.
Yeah, Pedro's amazing, but I had never really thought about that dynamic, which is dumb. I should. There's enough
I hadn't
people
either.
or roles like that, not people, roles like that, to where the voice is who you think of as the character, but as far as, especially in Star Wars or a lot of sci-fi, but the actual movement and motion, the one physically bringing it to life, is a whole different person. It's a neat dynamic. But yes, the people doing the physical work should also get, credit and top billing. So good. Glad they did that.
Wish I could have met Steve Bloom at Huntsville, but gosh, that man's line never died down. The entire time we were there, it was filled to the brim.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah, and then by the time we actually started knocking on windows and getting interviews, he was gone. I was pretty sure. Like I think we looked over there and he had already packed up.
It's
But
just
again, I understand because he was busy as hell.
Yeah, he had put in his work.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I feel like that's how a couple of these people are going to be at Birmingham this weekend. I feel like just looking at this cast list, I feel Mei Hong is probably going to be like just slammed. Her line is
Yeah, she's going to be slammed for sure. Yeah, I guess that puts us into the transition of talking about this weekend. This episode is to preview the Iron City Comic-Con, as well as a bit of a preview for GalaxyCon in Nashville, both happening this weekend. Iron City Comic-Con is our local Comic-Con, so very excited to show our viewer TM and insert viewers' names for everyone else. Kind of our neck of the woods, and have home field advantage on a Comic-Con adventure. Anybody? Yeah, Mei Hong, her line's going to be massive, I assume. Any super to-do list for you guys? Gotta meet, gotta have.
Well, we've talked a good bit about Falcon Star Matt Ryan.
Yes.
And
So
go ahead, Matt.
yeah, like I said, Matt Ryan is my go-to. Like that's who I plan on. I found my Assassin's Creed Black Flag pirate flag. I'm gonna have him sign that, and then I'm gonna get a couple other autographs. Then I get a photo with him too, and I'm gonna hold that flag up in the photo. So
Hell
it's
yeah.
planned for the photo. And then other than that, it's gonna be whose lines are not that crazy. If May's line is slightly down, I'll probably try to go get hers because Mira's my favorite character in K-pop Demon Hunters. But
Still need to watch it. I
And
hear
Chris-
Keaton, AJ's daughter, is getting her, fifth watch in at the beach this past weekend. Reminded me, I still have to watch that. Maybe I'll squeeze that in between now and Saturday. I doubt it, but I'm gonna try.
And Kent, there's one guest who's like I wouldn't think of to even be at something like this, honestly, but Spencer Grammer, she plays Summer on Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I'm really excited about her. I mean, I'm excited about Ian Cardone.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and Harry Belden as well, because I'm still watching. Well, I actually haven't watched the newest season, unfortunately. But
I haven't either. It's a weird time for that show right now.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, it's always been a weird time.
Yeah, that show is a weird time. But Spencer Grammer has been the voice of Summer from the drop, and
yeah,
I'm quite excited to hopefully see and meet her. And yeah, I'm with you. I wouldn't really have expected her to be there, but when I saw that, I got pretty psyched.
Yeah, not that they're not worth seeing.
No, big time worth seeing.
Just wouldn't have thought of it. I actually like Kate Micucci. I say I actually like there are people on the list who I actively dislike. I hate Nick Castle, by the way. Kate Micucci, I think I'm pronouncing that right. She's a character actor mostly and just pops up in things. But I like her. And she's another one who I would never expect to necessarily be at a Comic-Con.
Yeah, there's a few on the list that, but I mean, my 2 experiences at Comic-Con so far, have really, and AJ and Matt have been preaching it since they got involved, and I started talking with them about Comic-Cons, is go look at please, viewers, watch our Ross Marquand interview. There is something for everyone at these things. Like, they pull from all sorts of genres and material and different voice actors, creators, actors, like, just there is something for everyone at these
There's
things.
something for everybody.
Yeah.
Whether you're into Star Wars, Marvel, DC, D&D, literally, like, there's something for everybody.
And people, that you might not expect to be involved in these things pop up, and some huge names to maybe more obscure, but I like it all. Like,
Yeah.
one of the people that and no offense at all for obscurity, no slight on it, but the thing that I know this man best from, Casper Van Dien. I'm such a huge fan of Starship Troopers. I've watched that movie dozens of times. When I saw him on the list, I was like, hell yeah. I get to meet Rico.
And you can ask him if he indeed knows what to do.
Casper, do you know what to do?
I do want to know how often he gets to hear that, how many times that gets quoted.
At least one more time come Saturday or Sunday.
And also, we could continue our bits of not knowing who these people are really and be like, so just how friendly of a ghost are you? And yet again, a handler has to be like, get the fuck away from here. Just go, get out.
Was Christina Ricci nice in person?
Well, so you know what? I was looking at his credits. I think he was in something with Christina Ricci.
No.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
Sleepy Hollow. He was in that with Christina Ricci and Johnny Depp. So he wouldn't know he wouldn't know it was a joke.
Damn it. So, okay, so that part of the bit doesn't work.
Matt, you're a wrestling guy. Are you interested in any of these wrestlers they got hanging out down there?
I'd like to meet Jeff Hardy, because like he was in when I was growing up. Matt too, just jumps off everything, crazy spots, all that stuff. The Hardys were a lot of the really fun wrestlers to watch when I was younger. But yeah, they've got a good amount, a lot of ones from even before me. So
Yeah, there's some classic names in there. And I'm sure they'll do well in Birmingham. Birmingham's got a large wrestling fan base. Events, WWE and various other wrestling events generally do pretty well around here. I bet Danny Trejo's line will be significant.
Yeah, I don't know that we're going to be able to get up to that one.
I really hope for show content, a show that I think all of us love, Firefly. It was neat to see some Firefly representation with Mark Shepard, who plays Badger.
Yeah, and I'd like to know, is Badger going to be animated?
Yes, I agree. Will there be some reprisal?
Yeah. I don't know what the hell he can say at this point.
It's a good point. Also, if he's not reprising the role, I don't want to hurt feelings by asking him a question. Luckily, I'm behind the camera.
I would like to put in some FaceTime and meet some of these people that are hosting this thing. I have exchanged emails with the lead organizer, and he seems like a very nice guy and said that he would be on this show when a time arose. Cody and I went a few years ago and had a good time, and we were there on a Sunday as it was dying down. So I can't imagine how much of a good time Saturday is going to be.
Birmingham maybe, or our home con, but our home con is obviously Dragon Con.
That's what I hear. I haven't been to the motherland yet.
Again, going back to earlier talking about Baldur's Gate and how that kind of led us to where we are here. Dragon Con, 1,000% led us to why we're all here now. So I can't wait to get Kent and Cody there. And you do have to do a blood sacrifice when you walk in.
Done.
It's
I do one every day. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'll just bite into my arm and spit it at them.
That's acceptable. They have a list as you walk in of what you can and cannot sacrifice, how much blood is too much blood. And thanks to the custodian staff for taking care of all of that blood. You do. You always have it on you.
I'm definitely wearing a fanny pack. I have 2. I might wear 2 fanny packs.
Double fanny pack.
I have one on each hip.
Filled with hot dogs.
The gauntlet did get laid down this weekend. The gauntlet has been laid. I don't know when you want to get after that, Cody. If we're waiting for
I can't do it yet. That would, if something did go wrong. You're telling me you ate 23 hot dogs? You
We'd
idiot?
love to do we'd love to do the procedure, but we have to pump your stomach first.
Yeah. So it's just too irresponsible.
So many hot dogs. Joey Chestnut.
Yeah, I was looking. His record is like 74 hot dogs in 12 minutes. What the hell?
Also, for questions for some of these guys, sorry, I got sidetracked looking for. We were talking about whatever, and I was looking to see if Silver City Beverages was going to be there, but we might get to ask some questions in the panels.
Yeah, panels it's okay to record at the panels, unless somebody says otherwise. We can do cosplay interviews, we can do guest interviews, and so we'll get stuff like that, vendor interviews, we can do all things like that. The whole point of the show is to, explore the con experience for everybody. A show I want to celebrate all these things, so that's what I intend to do while we're there Saturday and Sunday, and hopefully everybody receives us well, I guess.
Agreed.
Yeah. That's all you can really do.
If you guys are done, or we're all anybody got anything else to add to Iron City?
I was going to mention or ask if you guys were interested in hanging out Saturday after hours for the prom.
Prom?
Yeah. The Cos Prom. And it says stick around Saturday evening for Cos Prom at the main stage. Come in cosplay, formal prom attire, a mashup of the two, or even just casual street clothes. We're not picky. We just want you there.
Yeah, if we're doing casual street clothes, then I'm cool with that.
Yeah. I might wear like I might throw on a Jedi robe or something to pop in there.
I'm feeling a little tempted to put on my fantasy gear.
Yeah, I mean we got some stuff. We don't have to walk around in it all day, but
Yeah, I would definitely get change into it.
Yeah.
I've got my Claire Obscure baguette outfit I could wear.
That's a good one. That's such a good one.
But I think it's all it is I think you just have to have your wristband to get in.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome. I'm reading it. It says, you can do whatever, so we can just do whatever.
Okay, and is it at the venue or is it somewhere just nearby?
No, it says it's at the convention center.
Okay.
Yeah, main stage.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah, count me in.
Y'all decide who you want to get a photo off with?
As far as a team photo op?
As a team one?
Let's see.
We could do Danny Trejo.
Could do that. That may be the only way we get to really see him. Have to see what kind of impact we have on Matt Ryan. If we get a couple of chuckles, then maybe him.
I am actually interested in seeing. I don't know this person, but John Marks. Just because he builds a bunch of cool props and costumes and stuff. And then the promo picture is him with giant versions, like life-size versions of Toothless. So
that's cool.
That's very neat.
I feel like we've been in the same room with him somewhere else. People, shit, it may have been here last year, or whenever we went, Cody.
Yeah, there was some Avatar stuff the year we went that was huge.
Yeah,
and it says
so
that's
definitely
one of the things he does. So that very well could have been him.
Yeah, we'll I imagine there'll be a line to very similar to how me, Kent, and Matt took a picture with Roxy the Rancor in Lexington. Imagine there'll be something like that we can all do.
Yeah.
I'm excited. The fact that the entire group is going to go is what I'm most excited about. Get the whole pod out and about downtown.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know what they call a roving group of connoisseurs. Connoisseurs.
It is a pod, and here we go podding about. In saying that, and not that all four of us will be at GalaxyCon, but that is something that is happening. We will be Saturday, Sunday in Iron City, and Friday we'll be in Nashville for GalaxyCon, because not only are we a roaming pod, we are a often and far roaming pod. I'm cutting this part. I'm not making any sense because I'm typing at the same time.
Yeah, and it is
And
a
they have
much
Yeah, look
larger
at this guest list.
list of. I got Vincent D'Onofrio. Damn.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's only Saturday, Sunday. I saw that, and I was kind of bummed. Like, damn, we're gonna miss him. But there's a lot of good people at both. I'm not saying one's got better or more. I'm excited about both.
Yeah.
Mostly for GalaxyCon though, I continue to collect meetups and probably some signatures, some autos from Avatar, The Last Airbender, or Avatar: Legend of Korra. Avatar, the animated show, not the blue tall people and Alien Planet, but Janet Varney, voice of Korra.
Yeah.
Austin St. John's going to be there.
Yeah, and I thought you knew that, Santana. He'll be there all 3 days too. So another
he's
run-in
your
with
homie.
AJ's best
Well,
friend.
and he's going to get bothered because I'm definitely going to see if he wants to have a conversation.
There's 6
Peter
tattoo
Weller
artists at this one too.
Yeah, if anybody, any of the listeners, TM, want to donate to the cause of all of us getting a pod tattoo, I don't know if any of y'all are interested, but
Okay,
I think that we'll do it if we can. Yeah,
what level of say do they have in what we get?
it depends on how much they donate. If you get $5, you get nothing. If you get $500, it can be whatever you want.
I feel like we need a,
Maybe
some
maybe
control.
a few guardrails.
Yeah, some guardrails. Yeah.
I would
No
actually
penises.
I'm obviously not going to be at GalaxyCon, but I would be interested in that. That is not something I can do under the circumstances either, but maybe later.
I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be weird.
technically it would almost certainly be fine. It's really just if I did that and then got the call while it was still healing, I'm just more prone to infection and all that. So, but I could probably call and like basically get permission to do it. It'd just be an ordeal.
Yeah, like do you know if it's going to be tomorrow? Do you care if I get a tattoo? But then if not, by the end of it, once it's all said and done, we can do hot dogs and tattoos in the same weekend, and then your tattoo can be like a heart eating a hot dog.
They really recommend tattoos even less after, because I am the most prone to infections then. But I've looked into that because, as you know, AJ, I have lots of little ideas for tattoos. It's definitely not unheard of to do it afterwards. You mostly just want to be extra cautious about all the things you're cautious about with the tattoo anyway. Just make sure it's not in the back alley.
Yes,
make sure they're cleaning it properly and all that stuff. But yeah, I think eventually, at the very least, I'll get some small ones later.
Right, massive back piece as soon as you
can.
And for those listening who don't know what the hell we're talking about, my heart don't work good, so that's what we're talking about.
I didn't know. Anytime that it's come up, we've all kind of beat around exactly what was going on, so I didn't know how deep you wanted to get into it. But
it's out in the open now, so I'll talk about whatever. So don't worry about accidentally revealing something.
We just need to find the healthiest healthiest hot dogs.
There's no way to eat 23 of anything and have it be considered healthy. Massively
Kale wrapped black
overeating.
bean.
Yeah, that's still 8,000 calories. So
I thought about you a lot over the last couple of days, Cody, because after what I did to my body this weekend, I was like, oof, I wouldn't make the list. They'd be like, no, you have to deal with what you've done.
Other than that, how was the beach?
It was good. We had a lot of fun. I love all of my friends dearly, and I love all of my natural lights dearly, and
We still
and
going for a
other
sponsorship?
things. Yes, yeah, absolutely. And if I have to put my body at risk for the pod to be sponsored by Natural Light, I'm here for it. I will do it.
Fuck Bush and fuck Folger. We
Fuck
need
Bush.
Natural Light and Maxwell House.
Yeah. What was the other thing we were fucking?
Hewitt.
Hewitt. Yeah. Yeah.
What's Hewitt's competitor? Because
Yeah, who's Hewitt's direct competitor?
I don't know.
Because
But
we're
anyone's gotta be
pursuing
better than
Maxwell
Hewitt.
House and Natural Light. So obviously, fuck Folgers, fuck Bush, Keystone. I don't know. There's insert a lot
Yeah.
of light beers that could be Natural Light's
Yeah, cheap
natural competitor. But
beers.
Nobody's a competitor to Natural Light.
they kind of do
I wish I-
stand alone.
I wish I had a can sitting next to me.
I'll tell you what they don't make is a non-alcoholic. They need to get on that.
Bush does, and it's not bad.
Yeah, it's
It's
one
actually
of
one of
my
my go-to in a. Yeah.
Yeah, the Modelo
You're back
Lime and
in,
Salt.
Bush. Fuck Keystone.
Yeah, fuck Keystone.
Fuck Keystone. Yeah, for any E&A drinkers out there, though, the Modelo Lime and Salt it's a lot. It's salt forward, but if you know that going in, it's a pretty solid one. It's good for hot weather too, especially since Guinness NA has not been restocked anywhere near me in months, so haven't been able to get that one.
My go-to non-alcoholic beverage of choice has also not been restocked at our local Walmart. My not beers, which are bubbly waters.
Yeah,
They don't taste like beer, but yeah, I'm a fan. But they're gone. So
yeah.
I guess I'm just back to drinking straight alcohol. I don't know, what are you gonna do?
What do you want me to do?
What do you want me to do? Guess what's never not in stock? Natty. It's always there for you.
Yeah.
It's like Mufasa. Even when it's gone, it's still there in your heart and in the sky.
Everything the light touches.
The natural light touches.
Simba.
So I'm looking at some GalaxyCon After Dark stuff, and I'm interested. I don't know that I think that I'm too old. Just looking at some of these pictures, I think that I'm too old for it. But
if you have that question, the answer is always yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
yeah, I just scrolled by this dance party, and it's just a bunch of young, hot people dancing and look sweaty. Looks
To be fair, if you're actually there, they probably don't look like they do in the picture.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Say that until you go to a DragonCon dance party, then you're like, dang.
Well,
or if you're just in the general vicinity of the Bunny Hutch on Thursday night.
Save that. We're gonna get into that. That's because for the pod. It's for work. Okay.
I don't think they're gonna let us film in there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but-
Okay.
It's research to experience. But again, we'll get into that closer to September.
Is there anything else y'all want to say about
I think we're good to
GalaxyCon?
go. I'm excited about both GalaxyCon and Iron City. I'm looking forward to how miserable I'm going to feel Monday and Tuesday of next week. Just between traveling and doing the requirements, but it's what we sign up for. So
Vitamin C.
yeah, I do believe that I will vitamin C it up. Because stringing together this will be a Six Flags weekend, a beach weekend, and a long con weekend, and 3 consecutive weekends. And your boy's not 25 anymore, so feeling it. I guess I could make better decisions, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So why start? It's definitely not happening at this particular weekend of cons. So anything we talked about, we'll try and link in our description. Like, subscribe, follow, tell your friends, and we will see you guys in Nashville and Birmingham this weekend.
See you when you get a mo.
See you then, or see you at some other time.
All right, my mission.
Later, Jobin.
Later, Jim. That was on.